Hi, this is Wendy Brown, and I am doing my journal number 4 regarding curriculum accountability and instructional improvement. I'm a special ed teacher, so I don't necessarily use the district adopted general ed curriculum because I'm made to. I choose to use it for my own personal and professional reasons. However, this year the school district that I work for adopted Sunday system as a curriculum to address the dyslexia initiative. There's not really flexibility to adjust the curriculum to data. This is because it's a system that needs to be used with fidelity according to our district, as written. A problem that I have with that is that there's a placement test that students are given prior to starting the program, and if they can't pass certain parts of the placement test, then they drop down to a lower level of the curriculum. And unfortunately, every single one of the students on my caseload did not pass, but the district didn't purchase the lower level, so I'm doing the best I can to use the curriculum that they purchased, even though my students are not qualified candidates for that. General Ed has adopted curriculum that they use, Lucy Calkins for reading and writing units, and we use New York Math, Engage New York Math for math. So this year I've collaborated heavily with the General Ed teachers for third grade because I have 11 third graders in my class. And I've been using the state adopted curriculum for general ed, the Lucy Calkins and the Engage New York, and modifying and scaffolding those units on my own. In addition to using the Sunday system, I don't feel that there's a culture of mutual accountability among teachers, principals, and district personnel. Pretty much at my school site, there's not much accountability in terms of general ed teachers really using the Lucy Calkins units, because I know of several teachers who are not using those units and just making up their own stuff. I also know that district-wide for the special ed teachers, there's not accountability on who's using the Sunday system and who's not, because I'm one of three teachers who is actually using it out of a total of 12 who are supposed to be using it. I know this just from having casual conversations with people. So, and a lot of times what it is the classroom teacher is held accountable for making sure that students learn what's necessary. But the principal is not doing walkthroughs and making sure what's being taught. The district level, definitely not. Since we restructured our school, we merged and restructured and redistributed teachers. A lot of the teachers from the other school site have never used these adopted curriculums ever because their principal didn't make them. What data is used for placing students in classes? Well, I don't make decisions on who's placed in my class. The district does based on the student's IEP. So IEP information is what's used for special day class. I have moved students out of my special day class by looking at their performance on goals, looking at their reading levels, what they can do in math, and then creating a very structured 2-year plan to get them back into general ed and into an RSP placement. In terms of general ed, students are placed into classes based on mostly behavior, unfortunately. Academic levels are kind of secondary. And unfortunately, the data used for the academic levels is not necessarily accurate. I've sat in on plenty of SST meetings this year where what's written down as quote unquote data does not meet any kind of, it doesn't match where the student's at currently. Thank you.